YouTube, what it do, man. Man, it's your boy Self-Conscious, and I'm tapping in with a video, man. Man, guys. For the last, I want to say year or so, it's been Trump for president, man, and man, that debate the other night between Trump and Joe Biden, man, I don't know what that was. I'm lost, man. I ain't even gonna hold y'all guys. I'm lost on them, man. I don't know what's going on with Joe Biden, man. For what he's talking about, to be honest with you, man, I know, man. I'm definitely not voting for Joe Biden, right? Period. Because he set up there at that podium, man, and I say fumbled the ball. Joe Biden, he fumbled that ball real hard and bad, man. He made the Democrats look bad. I'm talking about, I don't know what he was talking about. I can't even speak on anything he was talking about because I don't even know what he was saying, man. And then on the other side, my boy Trump. Now, y'all guys know I've been leaning real heavy towards Donald Trump, trying to get people to vote Trump for president, man. The only issue that I had with Donald Trump, man, the questions that they was asking him, he was avoiding the questions, man. I mean, that's unlike Donald Trump to avoid a question or a confrontation, man. I mean, he did a good job up there by saying whatever he was saying about Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying, this and that, the third, man. It's just some stuff that I feel like Donald Trump avoided and left a lot of stuff out there on the table, man, to be questioned, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all guys, man. So to be honest with you, I don't know who I'm voting for now. I heard that Michelle Obama is entering the race, man. Michelle Obama is entering the race, man. And I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, man. We need history. We do need a female to become the first president of the United States, man. And right now, based on what I'm seeing, well, I believe Michelle Obama might be my front running candidate, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, man, because Trump disappointed me, man. Donald Trump really disappointed me. I'm not even worried about Joe Biden. We already knew what was up with Joe. We already knew Joe didn't need to be where he was at the first time. He should have never been president. I'm gonna say it like that, right? And Trump, I just felt like Trump, you know what I'm saying, what was that dude, man. And again, based on what I heard and seen the other night, I'm not too for sure, man. I'm just being honest with y'all guys. You know, I know a lot of y'all may say, man, I know this man not saying that after all this, vote Trump, this and that, the third, so on and so forth. You know, sometimes, man, when stuff just come up, you got to see it for what it is, man. And my boy fumbled the ball, man. Donald Trump disappointed me, man. He disappointed me. He disappointed me in two ways. One, he wasn't being the Trump that I know. And two, it's the questions that Donald Trump kept avoiding, man. Why was he avoiding those questions, man? That's the question that I'm gonna ask, and I'm seeking valid answers. I want answers. I want people to elaborate on this. Like, for the ones that watched the presidential debate the other night in Atlanta, if you watched it, what was your intake, man? What did you get out of that? Like, seriously, what did you get out of that? Because all I seen was a bunch of, you know, Joe Biden was cursing, using profanity. Like, man, like, what type of representation you are? You supposed to be leading the country. You know, you have kids and teens and teenagers watching this presidential debate, and you up there cursing, using profanity. Like, man, you automatically disqualified yourself, if you ask me, based on that alone. And like I said, man, Trump was being Trump, you know, for us on the hilarious side and stuff like that. I think he mentioned something. He called Joe Biden a weasel. Um, but the Democrats and the people, they was expecting a little bit more out of Joe Biden. I can tell, because the lady and the guy, they showed they hatred in towards Trump. They displayed that shit. They hatred in towards Donald Trump was on display, shit, bro. I'm telling you, I seen it. And they kept going back to Joe Biden. It's like they was trying to tell him what to say, and he still wasn't registering. He wasn't catching on to it. It's like Joe Biden was in a trance, man. He couldn't even formulate his words. He couldn't even properly get anything out that he was trying to get out. And I'm saying to myself, how can you expect for the people now to vote for you when you just folded under pressure, man? Not only that, Donald Trump exposed it. He did do that. When he said that Joe Biden back in the early 90s called black people a bunch of predators or something to that effect. Don't quote me on that because I may be saying it wrong, but I know it was something about Joe Biden describing black people as being predators or animals or something to that effect. So now, that was said back in the early 90s. Now let's rewind up now to 4 years ago when Joe Biden made a statement that if you don't vote for me, you're not black, or you ain't black if you don't vote for me, something to that effect, right? So my thing is this here. What's Joe Biden's purpose or determination to become president for the second time, and what's Donald Trump's purpose or determination to become president again? I don't understand it. I understand that the people want Donald Trump, and I really want Donald Trump. I'm not gonna hold you, but Donald Trump got to do better than what he done the other night, because now he didn't open up himself to be questioning, because a lot of questions that they was in casting or imposing in towards him or on him, upon him, he wasn't answering. He was running from the questions, man. What was that all about? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What was that all about, man? Who all in the chat watched that president debate the other night? Who all watched it other than me and other people? Like, for real, guys, I want y'all to like give me your input on that. Give me your intake. What did you get out of that? I want to know. I really want to know, man, how the people felt about that first presidential debate. It was crazy, man. Like, I was lost. Let me go ahead and put some gas in my car, man. Hopefully by the time I come back, there'll be some peoples in the chat, man. Let me know what they think about that. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just staying out the way. Staying out the way and working. That's it. That's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else other than that. All right. I'm pumping my gas right now, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, I just bought $1,500. I paid $1,500 for this car. I'm about to get it painted back the same color though. Yep. A friend of mine sold it to me for $1,500. I bought a 2004 Trailblazer from Travis down there for that. This actually my old lady car. I got it for her. I got that Trailblazer, the Escalade. Yep. Right. I talk to you those good things. All right. Hey, how are you doing today? I'm doing fine. What about you? Scorpion Princess, her story. I genuinely believe the Democrats are going to try and get a different nominee. I think neither of them were particularly impressive, but Trump did clearly win. My cooking dinner tonight for my family. Rebecca, how you doing? Geneva. Hey, listen, man. For us, if you thinking about the debation part, Trump did win that debation, but that still to me didn't solidify him as the clear-cut winner. Because see, now you have somebody else that's finna take over for Joe Biden, because they already know if they leave Joe up there, it's over with. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all guys, whether y'all agree with me or not, that majority of the Americans, they hate Donald Trump, bro. They literally hate this dude. Like, literally. They hate Donald Trump. But when you talk about popularity votes, when you talk about oppressive votes, if you leave Biden up there with Trump, Trump gonna eat him up. He gonna eat him on the bone. Joe Biden don't have that swagger. He don't have that I can't miss type conversation or communication with the people. Because his term, he done showed this term right here that he ain't the it factor, bro. And then you done allowed all these illegal immigrants to enter over here, and these Americans, this little young 12-year-old girl was raped and murdered by 2 illegal immigrants, the same people that you allowing to flood this country, knowing that they are illegal, knowing that they don't have green cards or passports or whatever. Like, dude, there is no way in hell you think the people gonna vote for you, man, to become president again. You gotta think about it. People in the back of their mind, that shit could happen to my daughter or to my son or to my mother, to my aunt, to my sister, to my grandma. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's what people looking at. And even though, damn, hold on for a minute, guys. I gotta set my phone back up. 1 second. Yeah, I got my little Miami Dolphin shit on today, man. Little watch on. Yeah, just out here stepping, man. Finna go shoot a podcast for my other YouTube channel. I wish y'all guys would go over there and subscribe and show me some love, but you know, I'm patient. We growing. Got 4 videos up, 18 subscribers. I'm content with that. But let me set this phone back up so we can get back into this conversation. Okay. Let's see. Well, I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I'm having a good day, Jerry. Trump for president. I feel you, Miss Smith. If they switch Joe out, they are gonna solidify a loss. I can't tell. If they keep to me, Miss Smith, if they keep him up there, they really gonna lose. Trump for president, Marie, I feel you. Geneva, Caden, they already have a loss on their hands. It won't hurt. I know that shit, right? You can say that again, Miss Geneva. I mean, Trump smashed him, man. Trump really destroyed Joe Biden. He really destroyed him in the first 15 minutes of speaking, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was over with the first 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's just, my thing is this here. Be prepared, man. You already knew that debate was finna come up, man. Why wasn't Joe Biden prepared, man? Like, it's like dude wasn't even prepared, man. It's like he was up there. To me, he looked like he was high as a motherfucker, for one. The man looked like he was on some fucking ice, fentanyl, like he done smoked a blunt or something. Like, Joe Biden was just on a whole totally different astrological plane, if you ask me, right? And two, it's like he didn't know what to say or how to say what he was gonna say, because Donald Trump was like calling him stupid. Donald Trump was calling Joe Biden stupid. He was like, hell, I don't even know what the hell he just said. I don't even think he know what he just said. Like, Trump was up there literally clowning Joe Biden. And Joe Biden was just giving these face expressions like, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? But it was the truth. I didn't even understand what the fuck Joe Biden was saying. I was trying to pick up on what he was saying. That shit just, it wasn't making no sense, man. It didn't sound like nothing at all. Point blank, period. And then on the other hand, again, my issue with Donald Trump is he was avoiding questions, man. These was pivotal questions that he needed to answer. This is what the American people want to hear. This is what the citizens want to hear. This is what the country wants to hear. This is what the country wants to know. How are you going to attack these situations? You see what I'm saying? And it was like he would always convert back to the previous question, or in response to something that Joe Biden was saying, feeling like he had to try to keep up with him or something. You know what I'm saying? That was my personal intake that I got out of that. You feel me? But again, if Joe Biden continued to represent for the Democrats at these debates, boy, it's over with. Trump gonna win that shit by a landslide. It ain't gonna be no need to vote anymore. It's not. It was not. To me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Who was truthful? I don't think nan one of them was truthful. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think both of them was up there shooting a bunch of bullshit. BS, part my language, don't want to use too much profanity. But I think both of them was just trying to sell themselves to the people, man. That's my personal intake. That's my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Other people may disagree. I understand. I get it. But guys, we are talking about, this is the most prestigious position in the world, in the United States of America. That presidential thing is real, bro. And I'm afraid to say, if neither one of them tighten up and one of them win, we're going to be in trouble. It's going to be like, we're going to be in trouble both ways, man. We're going to be in Trump definitely with Joe Biden, but we could potentially be in trouble with Trump now. Because I'm still trying to figure out why Trump was eluding those questions. Why was he trying to answer those questions, man? We needed you. We needed you to answer those questions, Trump. We needed that. The people needed to hear from you. And you fumbled the ball. You know, it was just like more so Donald Trump was focusing on more, not just exposing Joe Biden, but also being hilarious, acting like a clown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I invite you out to a golf game, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This and that, the third. I mean, that's, I'm lost, man. I don't get it. I just don't understand it, man. But who am I, right? Who am I to sit here and say that Michelle Obama wouldn't be a great candidate? Who disagree with that? I think Michelle Obama would be a hell of a president. I'm gonna be honest with you. We already know Hillary Clinton, she ain't in the race. She already know the people ain't gonna vote for her. She already know that shit, right? And if Trump don't tighten up, that shit gonna open up, and Robert Kennedy Jr. is gonna steal that election. What do I expect? What's the question? What is pertaining to? Expect what? What are you asking me? You asking me what do I expect? Yes, the golf aspect isn't too important. You're right. You're right about that. It's not. The golf thing is not important. But I'm finna hit y'all with the bomb though. Watch this here. For someone to say that they care about this country, the well-being of the American citizens, the American people, and that you want America to be great again, why did Donald Trump set up there and say, I wouldn't even expect, I ain't even got to do this. I could have been somewhere else just doing something else. I think that was a mistake he made when he said that, man. Because that showed that, to me, if it was me and I had to pass judgment on that, I would say there are other hidden agendas and ulterior motives that Donald Trump has. That's what I would say. Because if you wholeheartedly sincere within your heart that you want to make America great again and you want it the better for the people, especially the blacks, I would have never said that. He said he just running because he realized he feel like Joe Biden got the world fucked up, the country. That was not a wise, smart move on Trump's behalf. What y'all think? I'm gonna be honest with you. If Barack Obama could run again, because I think you only good for 2 terms, 2 4-year terms. If Obama could run again, though, if they gave him that option, Obama will win easily. He would win. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Not saying that because he's a black man. But between the 3, damn. Hold up, guys. Shit. Thing that choked me. I drink a lot of water. I try to stay away from the sodas and all that crap. Shit ain't good for your kidneys, man. But anyway, I just feel like Barack Obama did a little bit better. Well, I'm not even going to put Joe Biden in this discussion. He don't deserve to be in the company of Obama and Trump. I hate to say it like that, but damn, I'm dealing with the reality of it, man. And the reality of it is this right here. Joe Biden hadn't showed me nothing. Even when he won president. And I voted for him. I literally voted for this man. That's why they always say you never judge a book by its cover, bro. And I misjudged Trump. But now, again, I'm having a second opinion, man. I'm having second opinions and a second different thought in regards to Donald Trump, man, because why didn't he answer those questions, man? I gotta keep going back to that. Why didn't he answer that question, man? Those were some important questions. Don't y'all know that? There was some important questions, man. We needed you to answer them questions. We needed that. Man, I just hope Trump didn't fumble the ball, because that's gonna give the people's a chance, a reason to re-elect Joe Biden, man. I'm telling you, that's gonna give him a reason. You gotta call it like you see it, man. I'm calling it like I see it. I don't see as of right now, I don't see Trump winning, man. I just don't. I really don't see Donald Trump winning. He only had 3 minutes. Lisa, hey, I'm telling you, man, Trump, I think what Trump messed up at is he kept trying to go back and speak about past tense. You done already stated your case. The people know what you were saying about what happened during Joe Biden's administration. We get it. We know it. We see it. Don't keep speaking on something that the people's already know about. We need you to speak on something different, something new. We need you to be able to convince us that there is no way in hell on God's green earth that Joe Biden must be back, must win presidential again. That's what you got to do. You got to convince the people, man. He didn't do that. I sat there and watched. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even watch all of it, bro. This road is bumpy. I didn't even watch all of it. I really didn't. I got bored, man, because it's like both of them was being repetitive. I couldn't understand nothing Joe Biden was saying. Trump ducking questions. Like, what are we doing? What were we doing? That was the question I was asking. Like, what's going on, Trump? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I got to take me another sip of purified water on that one. But I'm going to tell you, though. I'm going to be honest with you. The only justice we going to get is just us, man. People don't want to vote. You got people saying that they ain't going to vote. You got people saying it doesn't matter. They don't care. It does matter. And you need to care. Man, we could be up against war right now, man. Putin got some shit going on over there in Russia, man. And you can never sleep on Japan. Come on, man. Y'all got to think about it, man. Y'all better get out and make sure we vote for the right person, man. You know what I'm saying? How is Michelle Obama qualified to hold office? What you mean, how is she qualified? How was Joe Biden qualified? How is Trump qualified? How is Robert Kennedy Jr. qualified? You feel me? I mean, we got to look at it, man. I tell folks, I'm not voting for color. I'm not voting for color. I don't do that shit. When I vote for change. I vote for the person that I feel have the intangibles and the tools to lead my country. That's what I vote for. All that, what color you are and all that crap go out the window with me, man. That's the color part is not important. It's just not important. It's not. It was never important, not to me. But I don't want a white person as president leading our country and they racist. I don't want a black person leading our nation that's racist. No, I don't want that shit. We don't need nothing that pertains to racism leading our country, whether they white or black. I don't care. Who cares? I'm just being honest with you. You feel me? Michelle Obama, I feel like her and Nikki Haley don't even qualify, guys. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Nikki Haley from my state. When I was locked up in prison, man, we had a riot at one of the prisons I was at, Lee Correctional Institution, Lee County. A couple of officers was taken hostage. You can Google it, pull it up on YouTube, do whatever. I don't have to make this shit up. But Nikki Haley was the governor, South Carolina. So when they sent the SWAT team down there, when they sent fucking task force, fucking sleds, feds, Nikki Haley came down there, bro. She literally came down there. But she didn't come down there as if she was trying to rectify the situation or whatever. She came down there to give those people the rights to beat every inmate up that was involved in that riot at Lee Correctional Institution. Lee County Correctional Institution. 7 inmates got killed in one day. One of them was my old roommate from Charleston, South Carolina. His name was Raymond Scott. Pull it up on YouTube right now, either go up on Google. It's right there. I can't make it up. So I done already met Nikki Haley in person. Did I talk to her? Absolutely not. But when we was locked up, they had everybody locked up in their cells. Nikki Haley, ATF, a couple of SLED agents, they was walking around on the rock on the wing, trying to see what happened, because some of the inmates, some of the guys in the dorm, in our dorm, set they fucking blankets on fire, bust the windows out on the fucking cell door, threw shit out on the rock. You got dead bodies laying out on the rock. You got guys filming this shit, putting it all on YouTube. Nikki Haley wasn't there to show her concern about, she was more concerned about the staff than the inmates. And it was only a select few inmates that was involved in that. It was a riot between two gangs, between the Bloods and the Crips. And it was over a cell phone. That's what it happened about. And the guy, Raymond Scott, one of the guys that got killed from Charleston, was a Blood. That was my roommate. A young dude, good fella. Very intelligent, very fucking smart. And I hate he got himself caught up in that situation like that. We wasn't roommates at the time that he was killed, but we was roommates at one point at another facility. And I sympathize for all the other guys that lost their lives. You see what I'm saying? But Nikki Haley is nothing. She's nothing. So that goes to the only woman to me that I feel like is Michelle Obama. Come on, guys, let's be honest. It's clear Joe Biden is, let's just take him out of the equation altogether. Let's just try not to talk about Joe Biden. Trump, you got people questioning you now. All these American citizens depending on you, relying on you to get back in office, to make America great again. And I feel as though he allowed these people to set him up. Because those questions that they was answering those questions for a reason. And they knew that Trump, for whatever reasons, wasn't going to answer majority of those questions, man. They knew this. That's why they asked him the questions that they was asking him. And he fumbled the ball, guys. Big Mama Michelle doesn't want to do it. She probably don't. What did Obama do for Americans? I'm going to be honest with you. See, one thing about me, guys, I got to go in here and make a payment on something, right? But I'll be right back. But anyway, before I go, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Obama didn't do a lot of shit that he said he was going to do. He didn't. You think I'm going to sit up here and just say, yeah, he did this and did that because I'm black and he black? No, it don't work like that. No, he didn't do a lot of stuff that he said he was going to do. As a matter of fact, 90% of the people don't do half of the shit they say they ain't going to do. These people sell themselves to the masses, to the world, man, to get you to vote for them. And then when they get in office, they do opposite of what they telling us they going to do. So Obama, he did some good things, but it's a lot of things that he said he was going to do that he didn't do. He didn't live up to his own expectations. By the way, I got a new mic for my phone. Let me go ahead and make this payment. I'll be right back. Did I leave my car keys? The fuck? Oh.